performance, I do want to talk about the beautiful Christmas tree that we have here that we're going to light today at 6 p.m. Eastern with the tree providers. I'm going to bring in Raymond and Selyde Rodriguez. They are providing our amazing, beautiful spruce that we have behind us. This tree is 71 feet tall, 40 feet wide, and about 13,000 pounds. And you actually have an interesting story as to how this all came to fruition. Raymond, why don't you start telling me about it?
Yeah, it was kind of crazy. I mean, we got a couple of letters in the mailbox from the tree company, Jim O'Sullivan Tree Services. And at first we thought it was a scam. You know, we were like, well, what's going on here? You know, you're putting this in our mailbox. And we ended up, a couple weeks later, we ended up calling him. He came over the house and he said he's been scoping out trees all year, and he saw one of our trees out there. And he said, you know, are you interested in, you know, donating it to the city for, you know, Christmas festivity? And we said, absolutely, man. You know, Jim is amazing. Their crew is amazing. They did a lot of work, you know, just in terms of like getting the tree down here, and just so grateful.
What was your initial reaction when you got this letter in the mail? And, you know, obviously this has been a staple of your home since you moved in 10 years ago. So to get this notification that somebody wanted the tree in your front yard, what went through your mind?
Well, to be honest, the first flyer that came through, I threw it away. Like, this isn't real. And then when he put another, I contacted our neighbor and said, did you get a flyer about this holiday tree? She said no. And I was like, all right, maybe that's true. So then I Googled him. O'Sullivan Tree Company.
Did you research?
And then I was like, yeah, it's legit. And I called him, and then he had all the information. He was ready to go.
And you know, Raymond, this has been a work in progress for several months. In fact, the initial contact was back in August.
Yes, yeah, exactly. And you know, Jim was in contact with us, as well as his crew, Rudy and Brian and Billy. And what was great is that they offered to do, you know, tree work on our house that we needed. We have a lot of large trees that some of them were a little dangerous, because we did have one of our spruce trees fall about 2 years ago. Thankfully, it fell away from our house, not on our house.
Thank goodness.
So, you know, they came over and they did amazing work, and we're just so grateful for them.
And when they cut down the tree, they actually saw how old this tree actually is by counting the rings on the tree trunk, and you found out it was how many years old?
50 years, man. 50 years, which is amazing. And, you know, just the fact that when they put the tree down there, we were able to contact the original owners, and they were like telling us that, you know, they used to play out there and they used to do all these things out there, and just the honor to have it here and for other people to, you know, benefit from it and bring joy and cheer here. It's really awesome. It's insane.
I mean, did you ever think that a tree that was in your front yard would now be on the corner of Wall and Broad Street in Lower Manhattan, donating about 10,000 decorations?
Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, did you ever think it possible?
We did not.
No, not at all. And just the fact that we're here, our family is here supporting us, and friends, and, you know, just people being a part of this is just amazing. You know, and Mark has been an amazing, oh my God, he's done so much for us here, and we're so grateful for him and bringing us into this environment and having fun with everybody here.
And I mean, what an amazing way to have your first year at the annual Christmas tree lighting. It's our 101st year of this tree lighting, and it's your tree this year. But this is your first time attending. I mean, tell me about, like, when you first thought that you're going to be down here for this Christmas tree lighting, your first time back downtown, you didn't even know that all this existed.
We didn't know it existed, and we're from the Bronx. We were born and raised in the Bronx, you know, half of our lives, and then, you know, we moved upstate, you know, probably about 21 years ago, and like, just to realize that this was actually happening, we were like, wow, we missed out on all these years of this being here, because we always went to Rockefeller, but, you know, now we're a family here, now we're part of it. So.
We'll be back.
Well, you know, and we were talking about how this is such a full circle moment to our viewers, you know, talking about how you once worked down here, downtown, and your story about School of Rock, too, about how they have different locations. Just talk to me more about that human aspect, you know, sort of resonating with you, because this is what the holiday season is about, creating those memorable moments with the family and your loved ones.
Absolutely, and, you know, it's important for us because we work in human services. I do mental health and addiction coaching and consulting. Selyde's a senior probation officer, so we really try to help the community in all sorts of ways, and just the fact that, you know, we're able to be connected within the community that we live in, we're really honored to do that. And yeah, there was a School of Rock that was in our town in Montgomery many years ago, and, you know, just the fact to hear them in the background and see them, and that going around the community is just incredible,
Yeah.
you know, and the beauty of that is just what makes the holidays what they are.
Absolutely.
I felt guilty at first about the tree, taking down the tree, but it was well worth it. Now that I see this, everyone here, our families here, well worth it.
So tell me about your family who you brought with you today.
Oh,
Sure, yeah. So got our 2 children, Desi and Shay. They're out
baby
here.
traps, I know.
My brother Richie and his wife Debbie, also Selyde,
My
my
sister,
sister-in-law,
my
sister
niece.
Mimi and Gabrielle, and
Gabrielle
also Elizabeth, our son's girlfriend, and we got other people that are coming down too, because we're Latino, right? So we got to bring the
We got
family
it,
with
we
us.
gotta
We got
bring
to
it.
bring everybody with us,
It's
and
all about community.
that's what it is
Yes.
about, man. And just the
Family,
fact that,
community.
yeah, and the fact that they've, we couldn't do anything without our family and our friends, and we're so close to them and they're close to us, and just the fact that they're supporting us here is it's really awesome.
Well, thank you so much, Raymond and Selyde. It was an absolute pleasure speaking with you. Thank you again for your contribution, and I'll let you enjoy the rest of the show.